There's 460K total income. So if you normalize the expenses, it's pretty much right at a 10 cap. I'd like to see if they would offer on the whole thing before listing it, and then see if we could go back and forth with them beforehand. Thursday morning, we're on the way to Orlando. This is our headquarters for Other Street Advisors. We have a listing that's 55 lots that I'm taking to market. All right, what's up everyone? Sorry for the late episode 2 this week. The last couple weeks I've been slammed both with just my typical work schedule and also going to the big MHI convention in Las Vegas. I should be back on the regular posting schedule now every Monday at 8 p.m. So bear with me as I kind of get back into swing of things when it comes to editing videos. To give an overview of this episode, this week I go over a few Florida deals that came through my text blast, and I also handle the call for offers that I have on the Dayton portfolio. And then later in the episode, that Winter Haven park that I ended up going to meet the owner, I'm trying to push for a listing on that, and I think I got him locked in. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe if you already haven't. Turn the notification bell on, and feel free to comment any real estate questions you guys have. If you put a specific question in there, I might answer it in the next video. So let's get to it. Just so you guys know what's going on with this deal, because I didn't get this started on the vlog. This is when I've been working. Anyways, lady responded to one of my automated text blasts I send out. She's looking to sell her park. Apparently this is a park that has been shopped around a lot, and the main problem is she signed out with like a sex offender program that places sex offender tenants in her mobile home park. Typically not what you want to deal with. What she wants is unrealistic pricing, and I confronted her about that. I was just like, listen, you know you're not going to get this amount. Would you look at an offer if I brought you this? And all of a sudden, she admits, yeah, actually I would take an offer in that range. So I decided, let's blast this out. I do have a buyer that I actually met off Instagram who's interested, and he wants real financials on the deal rather than that simple write-up she gave us.
Hello?
Hey, Lori, this is Armand with MHP Value calling you back about the Orlando parks. How you doing?
All right. What can I help you with?
So I have those write-up sheets that you sent over. I know it's been like a couple weeks since I talked to you, but I do have this one buyer who's interested in it. But he's asking if you had anything as far as like an actual rent roll or a P&L.
I just got it this morning. I just got it of like 10 minutes ago from the bookkeeper. Do me a favor. Would you please send me an email saying, send me the same so I send it to the right person? I have to forward it from her.
Okay. All right. That's perfect.
All right. Do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Lori. I'll send you that now.
Bye.
Thank you. Well, that was convenient.
Armand, what's up, man?
Robbie, how you doing, bro?
Doing well, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I was just giving you a ring, dude. We have that call for offers for the Dayton deal on Wednesday. I know I kind of pushed Kenji to get that back in front of you. Want to give you a call. I didn't know if it's something you guys would consider offering on. I think you might be able to pick it up for a relatively cheap price. I know you guys were a pass on it before because of the lot sizes, but
yeah, I sent it back over to Kenji. I told him to double check it and review it, him and Alex, for them to go over it. I don't know what their decision was, but I can check in with them because it seemed like a good deal to me.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should talk. Should I talk to Kenji still on it? Because I thought Kenji was pushing it to you. I don't know who's handling acquisitions more.
I would. I'm actually traveling right now, so Kenji would be the best person to talk to. I assist in some of the acquisition stuff, but I've transitioned over into infill and operations. So he's kind of like heading up the acquisitions now. So he'd be the best person to talk to. But yeah, I kind of pushed for it too because I was like, wait a minute. We made an offer of $2 million on just Dayton Estates alone.
Yeah, dude. With the way the pricing is now, I mean, it's $460K in revenue.
It seems like it to me it makes sense.
Yeah.
I haven't checked in with them since I sent it over to him because I think you sent me that email or that text on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I'll give him a ring.
Bye.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. We are making improvements to Violi vlogs. We now have actual lapel mics that I'm trying to figure out how to clip. Boom, lapel mics. I hope the audio is better. It should be. It seems a little bit better. Yeah, that way I can actually walk around now. Also, shout out special girlfriend Maddie in the background. Let me know if you guys think the audio is better. Like I said, I can walk around now, and you guys can still hear me.
I got a text from you yesterday about, if I'd be interested in selling my mobile home park, and I would.
What's the address for the new one?
I was looking to get about $4.99 for it.
So it seems like for Bartow, Winter Haven, Lakeland area, anywhere from 30 to 50,000 per pad is typical. I know that's a big range, but it's dependent where your financials and income's at. How many total pads you got there?
Well, it's kind of mixed. I've got now I own the homes too. They go with it. 2 double wides, a single wide, an RV. And then it has a commercial, with it, which is a automotive shop.
Yeah.
And then also a little building with an apartment in it. So it's kind of like it's mixed,
Yeah, I know when it gets mixed with like an auto shop / kind of warehouse thing like that, it kind of makes it tough to value because it's not just like a simple, straightforward mobile home park. As far as your income and how you track the financials, do you use like QuickBooks or do you have like proper rent rolls, or you kind of just do it old school with pen and paper and collect?
Kind of old school.
Okay, yeah. What are you bringing in like total revenue per month? Would you say average? Does it range a lot? Like, are you good on collections, or is it pretty stable? Or
I'm good on collections on that. I've got several other things, and I kind of lump them all together.
Okay. So typically, I deal with usually, I would say, especially in Florida, like 20 to 100 unit type, just straight mobile home parks, not kind of mixed use things like this. I'm trying to think of how I would pull values on it. Like my thoughts are, have to look up comps in the area as far as like what the little warehouse unit would be worth. I know it's bringing in X amount of income, but it's not going to be really like a cap rate driven type value. How about I just come meet you later this week?
Okay.
Do you have a pretty much open schedule, or what are you looking like now?
Pretty much, yeah. I can definitely be open about any day.
I'm thinking probably sometime Friday, if that works with you. We could do like midday around lunchtime.
Okay, that sounds fine.
All right, I'll give you a ring both Thursday and Friday, whichever day is easiest.
Okay, very good.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So I'm here at Cathedral Cigar Bar in Tampa, Florida, mixing up the day of work instead of just staying home. Because before I start doing follow-up calls on this Dayton, Ohio portfolio, I want to show you guys exactly what it is. So pretty much it's a 113 pad portfolio in Dayton, Ohio. It consists of 2 parks. We have one park here, which is Somerville Estates. This is the main big one. It's about like 84-ish. I'm just paraphrasing the exact numbers. I can tell you later. So that's Somerville. And then Dayton Estates is this smaller one that's about 28 pads. Comes out to 113 total. 29 pads and then 84. So yeah, 84 and 29. Well, the biggest issue with this park, so right now, mobile home parks nationwide, I would say, are trading about 1% above interest rates. Interest rates are right now around 7.25%, 7.5%, so you're seeing like 8.5% cap rates. But that's for desirable parks. It needs to be a higher cap rate than it is interest rate because you need some type of cash flow on top of the debt service. So this park, we originally priced it close to $3 million way back before interest rates rose. Had it under contract, interest rates went up drastically and we had to back out. Now we have it relisted and the offers are due tomorrow. Right now the whisper price for the park is in the low 2s. There's $460K in total income. So with 50% expenses, we are looking at pretty much a 10 cap or right below that. But the main pushback we've had with selling this deal is that the lot sizes in this park are shorter than brand new typical 72, 74, 80-foot homes that most investors like to bring in today. So typically with these mobile home parks, you want to bring in a brand new home because it attracts a better tenant, it's a better look, and you can get higher rents. And looking at this, these are all like 50, anywhere from 40 to 60 foot homes, so you can't bring in the full size homes unless you rearrange the park. So even though the returns make sense going into it with what's currently there, if you're looking at how you're going to increase the occupancy of this park, it gets a little tough because your typical infill strategies aren't going to be there. You have a lot of older 1960s, 1970s homes along this side of the park that need either extensive rehab or to be demolished, then you bring in the new homes. But a problem is the extensive rehab, if it's a 1960s, 1970s home, do you really want to put 10, 12, 15K into rehabbing a home when it's typically easier for you to just bring in brand new homes and infill that way? So you're kind of in this tough position where if you're buying this park, yeah, it makes sense day one, but when you're looking at years 2, 3, 4, and 5, when you're trying to infill the rest of the park, either you're going to be overpaying for park model type brand new homes, or you have to rearrange and lose lots to bring in full size new homes, or you're going to be sinking in a lot of money into homes that are already there, that are already older, and probably have a short-term shelf life on them. So part of the calls I'm going to be doing now that I didn't have time to earlier is just doing my follow-up calls to all of the potential buyers that are interested and try and kind of push and force them to offer.
Ethan.
Hey Ethan, Armand Violi, Other Street. How you doing?
Hey, doing well.
Hey, we're just good. I'm just giving you a ring. I know I called you like a week ago with that Dayton, Ohio portfolio. I don't know if you guys ever had a chance to look at it or if you're interested.
Yeah, we're definitely interested. I haven't had the chance to underwrite it yet, but I know you sent me the info, so I'll go ahead and take a look at it as soon as I can. Do you guys have a call for offers?
Yeah, it's due tomorrow or end of day tomorrow. That's why I was trying to ping you.
End of day tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to look at it today then.
There's $460K total income, so I mean, it's like if you normalize the expenses, it's pretty much right at a 10 cap. The only issue is I don't know if you have your notes in front of you, but it might be worth noting this down. On his P&Ls, his staffing costs are extremely high. He has 5 parks and a bunch of other multifamily properties. He pays his staff like hourly. He has it's like general employees hourly that he pays. So he runs it all through the P&Ls of these parks. So you'll see something crazy like because it's 2 parks, like the 29 unit one, you'll see like 70K in staffing. That's not for that park. It's just he runs it through those P&Ls. So that's one thing to back out. And then also one thing to note when you're underwriting like your guys' infill assumptions, all of the lots are shorter lot sizes. So you wouldn't be able to fill like a brand new 72-foot home unless you rearrange some of the lots.
Okay, and are they like home ready? Do they have infrastructure?
Yeah, they have infrastructure. They got meters. They got the pad and everything. A lot of them have like a 1960s, 1970s shitbox of a home that needs to be rehabbed.
Gotcha.
I'm of the opinion that to make the infill easier, you just go through with rehabbing them. I know other people I've talked to would rather tear them out and bring in a new home, but it is hard to bring in a new home because it'll only fit a park model.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Would it fit a single wide or it's like too short?
It's too short.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're like
and,
they're all 1960s, 1970s. Like of all the vacant park-owned homes, they're 60s, 70s shit boxes in my opinion. Like just being straight up.
Yeah, makes sense. But have you confirmed that the zoning allows for park models as well?
Yeah.
If we do want to go down that path?
Yep, park models and
RV. Allow RV too?
Yep, park models, RVs, and storage are all okayed by the city.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll try to discuss it with the team later and give you some feedback.
Yeah. A lot of guys have been just kind of scared of the infill, but I feel like everyone's forgetting that there's a 10 cap in place already, and then you could also bring in storage on the lots. Like a lot of them are in a row, so you might be able to bring like a storage kind of facility type thing in there too, just to make it quicker. But yeah, just throwing out ideas. We got the offers due tomorrow, so let me know if you're interested or got questions.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks for the reminder.
All right. Thanks, Ethan.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Garrett, what's up, man? Thanks for calling me back.
Yeah. Thank you for the call, Armand. I got your text message, man. Yeah, I'm down for that for sure.
Okay, yeah.
I'll swing by there probably tomorrow, really.
Let me do this. I'll email you the address. I'm not really sure how to go about this park and this is where I kind of wanted to pick your brain with it. So it's individual lots.
Okay.
Now 7 of the lots are on like this little cul-de-sac, and like it's the same entrance. So that to me seems like it would be sold like as a mobile home park. The problem is 2 of the lots aren't really on that cul-de-sac and it's right next door.
I see.
Like I feel like the guy would get more money selling those 2 as like a single family house kind of deal. That's what kind of messes up the value in my mind, because I know like 30 to 40K a pad seems to be like what things would trade for, but from his point of view, he's probably thinking, I could get like 150 for these 2 lots and then sell those 7 as a park.
He's looking at it from a different,
Yeah, and I met with him on Saturday and I was explaining to him like, well, you're either going to sell this to an investor who's going to get like a commercial loan with debt service coverage, and that'll probably be in that 30 to 40 range, or he sells those 2 off to get like the full single family house kind of value and then sells the other 7 as a park. I don't know,
Yeah. I'd be interested. I'd be down to take. So, what do you think he wants for all of the 8 lots in the single-family house?
The 2 lots that aren't in that little cul-de-sac is the single-family house, and then a double lot on its own lot.
I see.
Yeah.
Are there mobile homes on them currently?
Yeah.
On all 8 of them, or would it be 9 of them?
Yeah, 8 and then the one single family house.
Okay. So it has like 8 probably park-owned homes on them now?
Yeah. Would this be something that you would want to just buy the parks that their like driveway actually is on that cul-de-sac?
I probably wouldn't get all of them, really.
Okay.
If I could get a good deal on it, because what I'd probably just do is sell those other ones individually.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The guy started off with, oh, dude, like, so he sold off like a bunch of other properties. He's trying to retire, and he did the old mom and pop. I want $1 million, but let me know what you think. And I went there. And I told him, like, listen, man, like 500, 600 maybe is the top you'd get for this whole thing. Mm-hmm. But even that, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, so if you were to remove those, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mobiles. Even at 50 would be $350.
From your point of view, would you rather just buy the 7 that are on the cul-de-sac and have him just sell off these other 2 on his own?
Yeah, because he probably wants more than they make sense for to me.
Yeah. Tyler, my guy, how you doing?
What's up, brother? I love how you left the phone number on the end of your voicemail. Like, I don't have your number saved.
Dude, that's fucking habit, bro. That's actually funny, yeah.
Call leaving those voicemails for all these leads. I got you.
Yeah, no, habit, bro. That's funny.
Tell me real quick. You said so you have a mobile park listing coming, and there's 2 single-family home properties on the park?
I'm trying to figure out what's more beneficial for this guy.
Okay.
He obviously wants to get the most value, but like an investor on the mobile home park space would buy those 7 mobile homes that are on like that little cul-de-sac. But the thing is, this block home and that double wide at 5242, I feel like he would get more money selling them off as like a standalone single family home type, put it on the MLS, sell it one off. The mobile home park stuff, he'll probably get 40 to 50,000 per pad with the home on it. But I'm like, a single family home standalone on its own would probably get, I'd imagine, like 150.
Right.
So I'm like, when the guy's asking me what he should do, I'm thinking you probably want to sell those 2 off separate since it's not on like the actual cul-de-sac part of the park, you know what I mean?
Right.
2-1, 900 square feet for the block home, and then the double wide's a 3-2, 1,000 square feet.
So far, there aren't many comps at that size of a home. The one that sold in 2023, actually just a couple weeks ago in March. Sold for $172,000. There was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Almost 1,600 square feet, though. It's bigger. 1,560 square feet is the total.
So typically, like, these parks aren't subdivided like this on their own land. Usually, like, if you look across the street, it's like the one big plat. Like, that's very simple.
Right now.
Yeah,
all those properties sitting on the plat.
Yeah, that's going to be like a commercial loan, standard commercial real estate thing. But these being single lots, that's why I'm thinking, like, you know, this could be sold as like a residential deal.
Right. I think you got the right strategy, pitching it to your guys first ahead of time to see what they'd be willing to do.
Yeah.
What you'd be willing to give for the 2 properties, and then if that doesn't work out, and you want to connect me with the guy, and I can talk to him about getting it listed and what that process looks like, and see if we can go that route too. So you can lead the way and just let me know what you want me to do.
All right. Yeah.
I do think both units have the ability to get sold separately. I think
I
think it can happen.
All right. Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday.
Then I'll touch base with you then by the weekend. Then if anything, I could set up a meeting, me, you, and the seller on Monday or Tuesday.
Beautiful. Sounds good to me, man.
All right. I'll be in touch.
All right, brother.
Thanks, Tyler. See you. So I decided what I'm going to do. I think that we might be able to stretch the value on that park after talking with Tyler and looking at it to like $50K a pad, plus the single family home 2 lots, so probably like $700K. What I'm gonna propose to the guy is we let them offer and then we counter them both at $700K and see where it lines up. If they come up close enough to where it's not worth listing, then we roll with one of the offers. If not, we're just gonna list it. So, let you guys listen in on that. Hopefully we make some moolah. Hey Bernie, it's Armand calling you back.
Hey buddy.
Hey, so I had the residential guy run comps on the 2 standalone lots. I think you would get likely 125 for the double wide on its lot and then 175 for the block home. Personally, I think it's going to trade somewhere from 5 to 600,000 for the whole thing. I think it would make sense for you to list this north of that at 750,000 just to try and drive the values north, but I feel fairly confident 5 to 600 is probably where it's going to land. What I'd like to do, I do have the 2 buyers that I mentioned. One of them I've sold a park to before, and then the other guy I know owns similar sized parks around town. I'd like to see if they would offer on the whole thing and just see what they come up with first before listing it, and then see if we could go back and forth with them beforehand.
Yeah, just don't tell them no price, Just...
Yeah, I'll present them the info, let them know, just see what they come up with. That way we can at least get a good reading on what they're thinking too. If they don't come up to a sizable price, I think we have the residential guy list those 2 lots separately outside of the cul-de-sac, and then you let me go to work on the 7 lots that are in the cul-de-sac.
See what your other guys come up with.
Okay.
Not that anybody just steal the damn place, because, get paid for it and all that stuff, so.
Yeah.
Just kick it around, see what you come up with.
Okay.
And holler at me.
All right, yeah, well, listen, my goal is to get you as much money as possible. I'm just being transparent with you what my actual thoughts are on the front end, so.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
All right, I'll let you know by this weekend.
Thank you, man.
All right, thank you, Brandon. You want to introduce Luna to the vlog?
Luna doesn't want to be in your vlog because you were mean to Luna.
Oh, my Lord. Luna. Everyone say hi to our cat.
My cat.
Evil little thing.
Don't even say that. Literally, don't even say that. You're the one that's always, put her on me. I wanted to cuddle on
All right, she's cute. She's a cute one. Jim, am I supposed to be on Zoom? Oh, it's our fucking Monday morning. I'm just hanging up. I'm on the road right now. I'm driving to Orlando. If I lose connection, I lose connection. Sorry.
No worries. You know all this stuff anyway.
Fuck the Zoom call. Anyways, guys, so it's Thursday morning. We're on the way to Orlando because we're spending the weekend with my girlfriend's parents, which means we're going to the office. So if you guys are new to the series, this is our headquarters for Other Street Advisors, where I originally was working, but now I am pretty much self-sufficient, do my own thing over in Tampa. Was in New York City for a bit. So, welcome to the office. Now, just to let you guys know, that offer that I got on the small little Winter Haven property, or the buyer I was talking to, he sent over his LOI with the amount of $545,000. Quick close, 20 days due diligence, and closing June 1st. That is pretty solid. I actually think, after doing some review and thinking, I think it can go way higher in price.
Hello.
Hey, it's Armand with MHP Value calling you back.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm okay. It's busy, but I'm okay.
I saw your text off my text blast I sent out, so I actually spoke to you about probably like 2.5 years ago. Are you looking to sell it now, or where do you guys stand on it?
Well, we're just looking to see what our options are.
Okay.
I'm 70. My husband is going to be 70 in the fall. When you sent me out your text, I just wanted to see what you were offering to do.
I can provide you like my full evaluation on the property, and it's like an actual just printout you could have, so that way you could see at least what I think the park's worth. That'll just give you a better idea whether you should sell now or hold on to it, because I know the market shifted a lot with interest rates going up like they did last year and through now. Values are all over the board. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull this up.
Well, how about if you send it to my email and I can print it off of that?
Okay.
I'll give you as much information on the phone as I'm able to. I mean,
how do you guys keep the financials of both the parks? All right, I'm here with Analyst of the Year, Christian Asner, Other Street Advisors.
Of the year.
Of the year. We have property questionnaire call. So in this, we have a listing that's 55 lots that I'm taking to market in Kansas City. Before we do a listing, we typically have this property questionnaire that runs through just about every single question a potential buyer would ask. What's funny is that every time we send a listing out, we send this along with the listing, and they still ask us the same questions, and then we just refer to the piece of paper. But it's great to have, so at least we know everything on the front end going into it. Kelly, how you doing? Armand Violi, nice to meet you over the phone.
Hi, Armand. Nice to meet you.
All right, first thing, Joe, I remember correctly that your dad built the park, but just double checking, that is true, correct?
Yeah, at that time he had his engineering. He was a special engineer. He got all the permits, did all the licensing, put it all in, did all the drawings.
None of the park-owned homes there are used as an office, correct?
Correct. There are 2 trailers that are used for storage. They're not offices.
Okay.
But they are used for storage.
You guys maintain that, or does the city maintain any of the roads?
So on the first street is a private road that we're responsible for maintaining. St. John, on the other side of the park, so where there's the units up there on St. John, that road belongs to the city, and they maintain it, and they do a pretty good job. Just
to confirm, there is 50 usable lots with infrastructure. I remember you mentioned one pad probably isn't usable. Is that just because of the infrastructure or missing a meter, or what's the reason for the one pad not being usable?
Well, it's basically caved in. It's got a big cave in. It's got a sinkhole in the middle of it. It would have to be refilled.
Do you have an exact count of how many park-owned homes you guys have there?
I think I counted 26. That does not include the 4 that are owner finance.
I'm sitting here with Robert Whitaker of the Street Advisors, having a few drinks Friday afternoon. It's Good Friday, but I do have an attorney call for Felicity Estates, the listing I have near Cincinnati. I'll let you guys listen in on that, and that should wrap up this episode. Todd's on the line, and then Chris is Scott's attorney. He's on the line too.
Andy. All right, Chris, Scott, hello guys. Todd, do we have the rent credit agreement so we can put it into a Dropbox and send a link?
We sure do, and then with that, Chris, would be the subsidiary reports of what those residents still owe on each home within the rent credit program. So, yeah, like Andy said, I'm a real big Dropbox guy to have things clean. If I'm on his shoes, I'd be the same way about, wait a minute, leave that home in my park. I don't want to pay for another one to come in and sit. So if we could have the agreement, if he would take those off the 9 I got to take out, I'm totally okay with that. It has to be a win-win.
So to break that down, pretty much part of this contract is the seller needs to remove a lot of the bad homes. There are X amount of homes. I think it was 9 homes.
So no homes are being removed before closing. It's going to be within
So he wanted 9 homes removed or pay X or subtract X amount from the purchase price because it costs money to take those homes out. And what we agreed on is basically what they're going back and forth are, if Scott wants to keep some of those homes rather than having to take out all 9, then he has the option to keep like 1 or 2 of them if he thinks they're good condition. A lot of this attorney stuff that you deal with is kind of you just let them run with it. Being a broker, I give my advice where I can, but typically on legal matters, you try and default to the attorneys. I think it's good that the buyer's attorney wanted to just do a direct call with the seller, which is nice because they get to talk through things rather than me being kind of the liaison for this. So. It's another day in the biz. All right, guys, it's the end of the vlog. We're at the old usual place. We used to, back in the day, come to Admiral Cigar Bar, Baldwin Park, pretty much every Friday. So we're back in the old tradition, but thank you guys for watching. As always, to do the overall recap for this video, fuck the stats. Got BOVs this week. Got contracts this week. Don't worry about the stats, all right? The stats mean that we just got money coming in. But like always, thanks for watching, and don't forget, like and subscribe. Sign up, mhpvalley.com. Sign up to the email blast. Sign up to my buyers list. Get your free evaluation. If you own a mobile home park, If you own a mobile home park and you want to be featured, sign up. Your boy needs money.